Motilal Oswal, Chairman and Managing Director of Motilal Oswal Financial Services, joins us now. Mr. Oswal, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Oswal, for our exchange, which has a payout obligation of about $1 billion, they failed in the first tranche of payout and they failed to even pay 100 crores.
Yep.
So what is the way forward?
No, I think the legal fight now will intensify from here because people were still expecting that I think money will come, and so I think all kind of positive statements were made. People were being kind of, I think, misled. The wrong information was being given, and I think now they removed certain people, but that doesn't end, I would say, to the governance issues. Our view is that at least the whole board has got to be kind of, I think, replaced, or they have got to be sacked, because end of the day, board cannot escape the responsibility for risk management, for compliance. So it is just some kind of, I think, an eyewash, or maybe a few people have been made the scapegoat.
Mr. Oswal, you've been speaking with FMC directly and the government as well. What was their reaction on this, and what actions can one now expect from their side after the CEO as well as the CFO being ousted last night?
No, I think if you look at the public letters coming from FMC, I think they are seriously concerned. They raised all kind of, I think, serious issue in terms of misleading data, in terms of giving all kind of, I think, wrong promises, in terms of buying time and giving new payment kind of, I think, schedules. So everywhere, I would say they have so far, for the last 20 days, I think they have been able to fool around a lot of people, including, I would say, the authorities and investors and brokers. So I think the regulators also are seriously concerned, and they don't have faith into, I would say, the board of directors. Second thing is that I think since 20 days happened, nobody knows. I don't know why the stock has not been still verified. It's just 2 to 3 day job. Nobody knows where the money has gone. I think many of the borrowers, they are piddly borrowers with 5 to 10 lakhs rupees kind of net worth, and they have been given hundreds of crores of rupees. So what happened to the due diligence process and the way Trade Guarantee Fund was being kind of, I think, utilized and the numbers were given. So I think there is some kind of, I think, conspiracy or some kind of, I think, fraud at the borrowers level, as well as, I would say, at the exchange level. And my sense is that the board really actually knew that they were part of the kind of, I think, problem, or they knew what's happening.
Mr. Oswal, even if hypothetically, if the government takes over the board and there is a new board in place and you have government nominees, how will this help an investor to get money back? Because that money is lost in the system. No one knows where that money is gone. Even though the money has gone through RTGS, it's difficult to find the end usage.
Yeah, I think, the exchange is talking about forensic audit. Exchange is talking about, I think, the audit of the independent audit by for the warehouse kind of, I think, goods. But they have been only talking. They have not taken any kind of, I think, concrete actions. As I said, that it is just 2 days kind of, I think, matter. So I think the first thing is that money trail has to be there. All these 24 borrowers has to be called on oath, and their statement has got to be recorded. And we need to see whether, because money is there in the system. I think it's not some form, maybe 20, 30%, 40% in the form of stock. Rest of the money may have gone to some other kind of, I think, I would say some other means through real estate or whatever, we don't know. So I think the new board or the new committee has to look at how much money they can recover from all these borrowers, where the money has gone, and what's going to happen to the forensic audits and all this kind of stuff. So I think the issue can be resolved in, I would say, at least the fact finding can be done in next at least 1 week. And then I think we exactly know where the exactly money is, and if there is a kind of, I think, any fraudulent intent on the part of, I would say, the management or the promoters, they have got to be, I think, brought to the book.
So will the investor and broker community, Mr. Oswal, initiate legal action against NSEL and FT management?
Yeah, there's no other option. It has got to be done. I wish we could have done it long back. One more fact which has come to our light is that NSEL auditors, earlier they were Ernst & Young, and suddenly last year they resigned, and some unknown firm called Mukesh Pisa has been appointed. So what happened? Why the international, normally the good companies, they really, I think, move from small firms to big firms, but here in this case, the international firm has been kind of, I think, replaced by a very unknown kind of, I think, small firm. So I think the board was knowing the problems and they have not taken action and they try to hide behind the kind of scene.
So how soon are you looking at slapping a case against NSEL and FT management?
I think let's see. I think the legal process here, I think takes its own time. We'll watch it for a couple of days, and we are hearing that government also is seriously concerned. They are trying to, make a lot of changes at the regulatory level. So it all depends upon those issues. But I think that whatever patience the investors had, they are losing patience, and they are accusing the promoters of FT.
Mr. Oswal, final question. Whereas what the exchange has done is completely unpardonable and there is a breach of faith. But at the end of the day, this product was sold by brokerages and your firm also went out and marketed this product. So how come you never did your due diligence? I mean, if you're marketing a product, I'm sure you must have your check and balances in place.
Yeah, I think the complete due diligence was done and we really, in good faith, we thought that, the exchange has got some kind of, exemption from the FCRA Act. The promoters were sound. Everybody was really, that their stocks were doing very well. And at the end of the day, it's a good faith. And sometimes you take the call and sometimes the call goes wrong. So it's not that we have tried to really mis-sell or we have tried to really aggressively push it. Because most of the investors really, they have been really, told that what are the risks in this kind of products. When the returns are high, definitely there's a risk. So as far as we are concerned, we have put the complete disclosures, disclaimers in the presentations, and we are not trying to mis-sell. Yes, I think as any commercial organization, you have to put in your sales and marketing efforts, and that's what we have done in good faith. And yes, we have gone wrong on our call on the kind of, management, the quality of management.
Mr. Oswal, when a research analyst goes and prepares an equity report, he goes to the management, he meets the management, he does a factory visit. How come these checks and balances were not in place by the same team which runs a great equity team when it comes to this product? I'm completely with you. What NSEL has done is unpardonable. But somehow, the brokers also need to understand that they may have not missold the product, but they never did due diligence.
No, I think due diligence was done fully. I think we had a research report. We have met the management and we have seen the kind of, growth was being really happening on the exchanges. So as I said that sometimes maybe when we do research on say 100 companies, 4 or 5 companies, we go wrong on the calls. So that's the kind of because nobody can be 100% perfect as far as research is concerned. So I think our call has gone on the quality of management. So the business is great, and we all know the business plans they have, and we met the management and we came out with a report, and that's it. We have gone wrong. It's a wrong judgment.
Right. Final question: what is the future of Indian commodity market now? Do you think Indian commodity market, which is a very young market, not even 10 years old, do you think that commodity market will now contract severely?
Yes, in the short term, yes, but I think the business opportunity or the commodity market, I would say, can be a huge business where the whatever intermediation is there that can be that can bring a lot of value for the farmers, for investors, for exchanges, for brokerages, for the nation. So yes, I think there's a serious dent in the short term, but it all depends upon how we clean up that mess.
Mr. Oswal, really appreciate you taking the time out and speaking with us so candidly, and good luck with the NSEL case. We hope you recover your money.